got to give Toronto credit. They were the more desperate team. They played well. They deserved the game, quite frankly.
Is this a good opportunity that you have a game to wash it quite quickly?
Well, it's just creeped the last couple of games. We got to make sure that we got to work a little bit harder, I thought. We had those 2 power play goals, and then we got a bunch of power plays. We didn't have the killer instinct, and then our 5-on-5 play wasn't that great.
How big were those power plays? Did that feel like a turning point in the game?
Well, I think when we got the 2, it got us some juice, but then we had a couple, and they weren't good for some reason. I don't know. And then sometimes when that goes bad, it seems like it affects our 5-on-5 play. It was a lot of penalties and stuff, and it just was, I don't know if it was the flow or whatever, but Toronto, they worked hard. They were down and they came back and they took over.
Your team's been very stingy all season in terms of what you surrendered 5 goals against tonight. But do you think that mirrored your club's defensive effort? Were there things you saw that you want to clean up, or is it just how it goes sometimes?
Well, I mean, obviously we had a good run, and the lesson is I thought we were a little slow with our puck decisions, even our breakouts, a little bit slow. We talked about Toronto; they're really good at stripping pucks. I thought we were slow on our breakouts, and then what happens is, hits something, it goes in front, and then we don't have our rail guy there to help out. But yeah, it was just one of those games. So we gotta flush it. It wasn't good.
There were some bounces that contributed, but their goals are all in tight, other than the one on the 3-on-2.
Right.
You guys have done a really good job protecting that area. Did you not do a good enough job tonight protecting that area?
Yeah, I think a couple we weren't there. We were usually pretty good at our rail guys coming back. I thought our breakouts we were a little sloppy. We weren't moving really quick with the puck on that one goal. If we move it quickly, move it by that forecheck, there's no goal. But yeah, like I said, we're just off. We've had we haven't practiced that much. I don't know if that's the problem. We've had a lot of days off, so I find with this team, if you don't get some practice, then we get sloppy.
That's the backhand goal, the 4-2 goal you're talking about on the breakout?
Yeah.
Do you expect Bluger to be an option for tomorrow?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm going to talk to him tonight, but he's definitely going to go in. If he's he's going to go in. You can count that in. Oh, that's fine.
You won 5 straight coming into this one. When you're playing so well, does it feel like there's a target on your back a little bit, and that teams are giving you their best?
Yeah, I mean, listen, you feel good about yourself, but then we got to be careful. If things are slipping in your game, we got to address it just as a group. And I thought the last few games, there's pockets of the game I think teams are outworking us, and we got to play desperate hockey too. You have to match the level of your opponent. I mean, what game is this? 15? I mean, this is early in the season. We have to, But like I said, it's the 82 games you learn from. There's some stinkers, and sometimes you learn from a stinker.
Rick, you had the game in Ottawa earlier this week where it sort of turned where their guy misses the open net. You guys get the deflection goal, and tonight Hughes hits the post. They score the 4-2 goal. Is it important to be? You've talked about sloppiness. Is it important to be on it just because the margins can be that fine?
Well, listen, quite frankly, we've had some good bounces this year. So we've been fortunate. So some nights you're not going to have the bounces, but you still have to, you got to make sure you stay in your game. So yeah, I mean, maybe it's a different. I don't know. I mean, I don't play that game. If you're in the right spots, you're going to get the bounces most nights, and I don't think we're in the spots tonight, defensively or offensively.
Quinn, what do you take from this one?
Obviously, it wasn't a great one, but we've been playing some good hockey, and for us, there's going to be nights like this and nights where we feel real good about ourselves. So as far as today, we're going to have to put it behind us and look forward to playing tomorrow.
What was the biggest challenge in terms of what they gave you guys?
I think we had a pretty good first and then a good second. I think it was just a weird game overall with a lot of special teams, and didn't come out sharp in the third, and that was the difference.
When you've been playing as well as you have been, does it feel like there's a target on your back a little bit and that teams are bringing their best?
I don't know. I mean, it's the same thing with these guys. They've been in the playoffs 6-7 years in a row. Everyone knows that they have a good team, so look at it either way.
5 goals is the most that you've given up all season, just defensively. What were your thoughts on your game tonight?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, we've played some really good hockey tonight. It wasn't there, but we're fortunate that we get to play again tomorrow and get 2 points tomorrow.